How's it going, everybody? John MacLennan here, and in today's video I'm going to teach you how to play Song 2 by Blur on guitar. This song has some essential rock guitar techniques. We're going to use power chords, and we're going to move them all around the neck, and that's really the whole song. The whole song is based around just shifting power chords on different strings and different frets. So it's a great rock guitar study. It's also not too hard, so it's a good more beginner to intermediate lesson. Before we dive into it though, I want to hook you up with something right away. At the first link down below, you can get a free tab sample pack, and these are some tabs that go along with lessons here on my channel. So if you get value out of just watching my videos, check out the free tabs that I'm going to hook you up with at the first link down below. Alright, well with that said, let's dive into this lesson. Let's break down how to play Song 2 as recorded by Blur on guitar. We're going to start off with this main riff, and for this song, we're going to be using power chords, just moving them around the fretboard. Here's what the first riff sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so we've got a 2-bar riff here. We're going to start out on an F5 power chord. And I'll show you the shapes first. We've got the 8th fret of the 5th string, and then the 10th fret of the 4th string. Now you can play this power chord shape with your index and your 3rd finger, your ring finger, or you could play your index and your pinky, which a lot of the times when I'm playing these 2-note power chords, I'll use my index and pinky. Now the trick is to be able to strum that chord and all of these chords, but mute all the other strings. So muting is very important. Now we're going to start on that F5 shape, then we're going to move it down 2 frets to E flat 5. Which now I'm on the 6th fret and the 8th fret. But I'm playing this entire riff on just 2 strings, the 5th string and the 4th string. So we've got ba ba da 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 da. Then we're gonna move up and go and use these 3 shapes here. So this is an A flat 5. I'm on the 11th fret now, same shape. But one thing you want to keep in mind, as you move higher up the neck, the frets get closer together, so we sort of compress in that shape a little bit. We're going to play 11 and 13 on those same strings. 11 on 5 and 13 on the 4th string. Then we'll move it up 2 frets to now 13 and 15. This is a B flat 5, and then 2 more frets up to C5. This is 15 and 17. So I'm going in all whole steps there. So far, just to review all these shapes, we've got 8th fret, and I like to count where my index is. This is what we call the root note. So we'll go 8, 6, 11, 13, 15. Or the chord names F5, E flat 5, A flat 5, B flat 5, C5. They're all just power chords. And power chords are written with 5, so all those chords are 5 chords. All right, let's dive into the rhythm next. So here we're going to go in bar 1, 1. So I'm going to start actually on the and of 1. 1 and 2. And I'm doing down strums there. 1 and 2. Then on the and of 2, I'm going to do 2 16th notes and go, and that's where I'm going to bring in my alternate strumming. So it's like 1 and 2 and a. And that's down, down, and then down, up. There I'm just going to scratch strumming. This is a great rock guitar technique. You just mute the strings, and you get that scratch sound. 1 and 2 and a. Okay, then we're going to move down to the E flat 5, and we'll play 3 and 4 E and a. So that's 3 downs, down, down, down. Then I'll switch to scratch strumming and go down, up. And those last 2 are 16th notes. So again, alternate strumming there. So 1 and 2 E and a, 3 and 4 E and a. That's the first bar, okay? So it's a 2-bar riff. Da, da, chicka, da, 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 chicka. All right, then in bar 2, we're gonna go. I'm gonna play all down strums here, and I'm gonna start out on that 11th fret, the A flat 5 chord, and I'm gonna go 1 and 2 and. These are all eighth notes, and I'm moving up in whole steps, meaning 2 frets at a time. 1 and 2 and. Then I'm not gonna play on beat 3, but then I'll come back in on the and a 3 and play and 4 and. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, again, all whole steps there. That's a great rock sound, is this sort of climbing up chord progression. It's a very common chord progression. So both those bars together slowly go 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and rest. So when you loop back around, you're going 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and rest. And so that's a cool little rest right on beat 1. 1. So let's try it 4 times together. And we're just gonna, when we get to the end here, we'll just repeat back, and then we'll end with da da da. Okay, let's try it together. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now there is another guitar that comes in that's tuned down a whole step, but what I would do is just add some distortion when it sort of kicks into that more overdriven rock sound. So that would sound like this. So that's basically the entire song until we get to about 55 seconds. You'll hear this second part. And this is where the lyrics go all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Here's what it sounds like. 3, 4. And this is a little 4-bar chord progression. We're going to use 3 chords. We're going to start on the F5. Then we're going to go up to A flat 5. And then we're going to switch to D flat 5. Now this is the first time where we're going to a different string. Our root note is now on a different string. So the root here is going to be on the 9th fret of the low E string. We're going to go 9 and 11 here. And we're going to stay there for 2 bars. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then stay there. And we'll fill it out with some extra eighth notes. So we'll just go all downs. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and like this. Then we go right back to So let's try it all together. We're going to play 4 times on the first riff. And then after that, we're going to go to the second riff. And then we'll go back to the first riff 4 times. Now when we end, we're just going to come back down. We'll go da 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 da. We'll end right on that first chord where we started. We'll just hit it once and then kind of slide off. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next part. Back to the first part. Two more times. Last time. Have fun practicing Song 2 by Blur on guitar. I hope you got some value out of today's video. Make sure to take it slow, rewind the video, and go over any parts that you're having trouble with. Just take it slow, and then make sure to listen to the recording a lot as well. That's really important. When you're learning a new song, it's very important that you just listen to the song over and over so you can really get the feel and how it's supposed to sound. Before you go, don't forget to download my free tab sample pack at the first link down below. If you get value out of just watching my videos here on YouTube, you're going to get so much more out of being able to follow along with tabs and have everything you need to make my lessons as effective as possible. Also, if you're looking to dive deeper with guitar, check out my website, johnmaclennan.com. I've got a ton of great resources on there as well. As always, leave your comments down below for future song requests, or just let me know what you would like to have me cover here on the channel. Thanks for your support, and we'll see you in the next video.